Hi, Mark here at MKS Plymouth. This video I am going to take the opportunity to give a personal review of aquarium thermometers that I've used over the years I've been in the hobby. I'll be looking at the bog standard thermometer that's been around for decades, glass with a red line indicator, and as I said, it's been around for a long time. And then I'll look at a couple of digital thermometers that I've come across in my years, and as I say, I'll give a review of each. Let's take a look at the glass thermometer first. As you can see, the standard glass thermometer, the sucker at the top means you can secure it to the inside of the glass of your aquarium, and depending on the temperature of the water, the red line indicates how high the temperature is. The green banding, of course, gives the indication of the general range that tropical fish are kept at. Below the line it's probably too cool, above the line it's probably too hot. Good points and bad points about these thermometers. One is they have been around and they have worked for many years. They're cheap, £2 to £3 from your local fish shop or online. Durable. In all the time I've used these thermometers, I've never broken one. Downside being, if you do break it and it's inside the fish tank, you are going to have to be very careful in cleaning up the tank, because not only will there be glass, but that little bit of red liquid and those little black marbles down there would be quite a clean-up job. But as I say, I've never broken one in all the years that I've been involved keeping tropical fish. So reliable, reasonably accurate as well. The other downside is, if you're like me, old age creeping up, my eyesight's not as good as it used to be, so I sometimes struggle seeing through the glass pane of the aquarium and the glass of the thermometer to actually read the temperature. Also, the paper gauge that's behind here, sometimes that's slightly misaligned and you have to juggle the thermometer from side to side to be able to get a proper reading on it. So sometimes I end up having to take the thermometer out of the water to quickly focus in and read the temperature. Not ideal. But as I say, these thermometers have been around for many years, and they are the standard for checking the temperature of your water. Nowadays, of course, you can move on to digital thermometers. I found this online and it was cheap. I think it was around £3. Not much different from the price of the glass thermometer. Now, this digital thermometer, as you can see, there's the display. On the back is the compartment for the battery, and you just stick this to the outside of your aquarium, and at the end of the cable is the probe. So you place this inside your aquarium somewhere at the back towards the bottom, and then the display will change to match the temperature that the probe detects on your water. I tried these out and I compared them with the temperature being shown on the glass thermometer at the same time, and there was a reasonable match up between the two of them. Because they're on the outside of the tank, they're fairly sturdy and they're not going to cause you any problems. One downside for me was the fact that you've got this cable around the back of your aquarium and going inside your aquarium. Now, for me, in the end, I decided there's enough cables at the back of my aquarium. You got the cable for the light, the cable for the filter pump. You've probably got a tube for an air stone, perhaps. And there were too many cables gathering around the back, so I decided to change. And next up, another digital thermometer that I found online. Again, cost about £3. I was actually looking for one that was internal to the water, but as it turns out, this is attached to the outside of your aquarium. So as you can see here, you've got the digital display. Let me take it out of the packet and I'll show you the back. Now, here on the back, you've got the back of the display, and on the left hand side there is a sticky pad, and when you remove that you can attach it to your aquarium on the outside of the glass. And here, if this thing will focus, not quite, the sensor is actually in a little open space just there. So once this is stuck to your aquarium glass, that little pocket of air around the sensor is sealed. So the sensor then responds to the temperature of that little pocket of air, and that little pocket of air gets its temperature from the glass of your aquarium. And the glass of your aquarium, of course, gets its temperature from the temperature of the water inside. So I've tested this. Again, I affixed one of these to my aquarium, and inside the aquarium had one of the standard glass thermometers. The temperatures match up really good, and I think they're a better option than the glass thermometer inside. I keep mine out of the way. I put them on the outside of the tank, down the side, to pick up the temperature, so that they don't spoil the view through the front of your aquarium. All in all, pretty good and value for money, I would say. So these are the three styles that I've tried, and each has its own merits. And my personal choice at the moment is the latter one, this one at the back here. I think they work really well. Right, that was my personal review of thermometers that I've used, past and present. And choice is up to you. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, then please hit the like button and maybe even subscribe to follow other videos. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.